Hello, good morning guys, welcome back to my channel. So guys, yes, today is the D-Day, the day we've all been waiting for. At least I have been waiting for. Look at how big my stomach is. And since it's an elective Caesar, today is the day we are going for Caesar. The Caesar is going to be starting by 2, hopefully by the grace of God. I know God will make everything beautiful. So my husband is coming just now to take me. I just want to open this vlog. I don't know how much I'll be getting, but I'll try and get something. My husband said he's not going to help me with the camera in the theater, so I don't know. Whatever I get, I'll show you guys. And yeah, wish me luck. Yes, I know everything will go successfully. I just want to hang clothes out now, then we'll be ready to go. Thank you so much for following this journey. Watch, subscribe, share, and comment. My stomach is really big. I'm around 39 weeks. Yeah, 39 weeks. So yes, 39 weeks pregnant. I'm going for an elective Caesar. That is what I am today. So come along with me, okay? Yes. So guys, this is the hospital I'm having the baby. It's Life Pegglare in Rustenburg. At this point, I was just waiting for my husband to park the car and let's enter inside the hospital, because I was standing in front of the hospital. Guys, my face was so tired. I had a very tired face. I was super tired, like I couldn't wait to to pop this baby out, honestly. But it's a very good hospital. It's a life hospital here in South Africa. It's Life Pegglare, and it's so neat, so beautiful. At this point, my husband was already here. He had the bags and we were just walking into the reception. We'll first of all register at the reception. We already booked, but we have to register at the reception, and then they would ask us to start going to the maternity ward. I was just waiting there for him to finish the booking. He was there with the receptionist, and they'll just finish the booking, give us the baby bag, then off we are to the maternity section. Yeah, I was so tired. I was so grumpy. He was even trying to make a joke, and I'm like, please, I'm not in the mood. I didn't smile all through. I was really tired. Pregnancy and giving birth is not for the faint-hearted. It's not for children. This is the maternity ward section where I was just going. We were walking to the maternity section, and it's a very beautiful. I'm in the toilet. I have to change my gown. So the toilet, bathroom. You can sit here and bath. Change my gown. So at this point, I was already in my hospital gown. Of course, they will ask you to wear your hospital gown without anything under, So this is what I finished doing, and I have to just go and sit down and wait for the nurses to give me the next instruction. But at least I was trying to talk. I was trying to take pictures, and because it's my last, it's me, the last time I'm going to have this baby inside of me. So I was just managing to smile, walking out, and I just finished filling the forms. Forms are a lot. You can see the forms. We'll be going to theater soon, but I had to choose the clothes for the baby. What the baby will be wearing when she's born. So I'm even confused. I didn't even plan. Anyway, she'll just wear either this or this. I'm feeling cold, so I don't know if I should just, well. So I'm choosing between this blanket and this overall. Since she's going to be a big baby, I don't know if this clothes is going to size her. This is a size newborn, but we'll see. I'm sure the machine is coming now. I'm just happy. So this is where the baby will be kept when the baby is born. The baby's clothes, the baby's bag. This is the TV. This is the cupboard for clothes for baby. So everything is ready by God's grace. God lead me in this journey in Jesus' name. My husband will be coming very soon. I'm ready to go into the theater now. You know, the nurses are making noise honestly, but yeah. I'm ready to go. I don't know. I'll see how it goes. So guys, normally at this point they will try to check the baby and see if the baby is doing well with these machines, check the heartbeat and check the contraction with this machine that the nurse is about to put on me. It's a normal thing whenever you're, even with a natural birth, when you're laboring, they will also try to check you. So the nurse is trying to check the baby right now and see if I'm contracting and see if the heartbeat is, if there's any abnormality at this point.
So you're having it? You're having it? Yeah. Yes. My hands are cold, but just bear with me, miss. Okay. At home you have?
I have two beautiful girls.
I have son-in-laws.
Yeah.
Sorry, sister. Look at me.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just challenging.
So at this point, the reason for checking it is to find out if the baby is the baby's heartbeat is dropping or something like that, or there's any abnormality. If there's any abnormality at this point, they just call usually for an emergency immediately. Even if you're laboring naturally and they find out that the heartbeat of the baby is kind of dropping, they immediately call for an emergency.
I have two girls, 1 and 3, so.
Okay, so
I had a you know what I was like when I was holding the third one was like, ooh.
Can you please be a boy? Yes, I wanted a boy, but when this girl came, I'm like, hey, she okay?
It's okay.
There's a reason.
It's fine.
Yeah, there's a reason you're here and this girl.
So you don't have, why is this sitting away in the other seat? So, goodness.
To monitor you while you wait and make sure that you're not contracting or the baby is not having what they call fetal distress, which can lead to stillbirth. If there's any abnormality they find in this ECG or whatever machine is called, they just probably make you go for an emergency immediately. And at this point I was cold, sneezing. The hospitals are usually very cold, but I kind of like hospitals. Yeah, because I'm usually there for giving birth, so I like hospitals at this point. I was anxious. One thing about giving birth is you're always anxious. You want to know how will this baby look like, hope everything will be fine, and yeah, you're just excited and anxious at the same time. So I was just anxious and I was tired, guys. I was so tired. The baby is big and I'm tired. The nurses were just trying to make me feel at home, saying, oh, girls are cool and all that. Yeah, I know girls are cool and I'm excited at this point, but I just want to have this baby. Obviously we were waiting to enter the theater. There's another woman in the theater, I think. So after that, or my doctor, I don't know at this point what I was waiting for, but I know I waited for like a few hours before I entered the theater eventually. But they kept monitoring the baby and making sure that everything was fine, and the baby was actually doing fine. She was not in any kind of fetal distress. I was not even contracting. I think I was contracting just a little, but it was normal. So very cool nurse. I really loved the nurse. She took her time, and at this point, after this point, they will now put a line for you. That's a drip. With that drip, you will be entering the theater with the drip, because obviously they'll be giving you medications through the drip. So these are normal things that the nurses in the maternity will normally do for you. And yeah, I think I'm done at this point. So the next thing was the drip. Also another thing they can do for you is shave you, but I usually get shaved at home. My husband always helps me to shave. I don't like the idea of leaving yourself to be shaved by nurses. Not that there's any problem with that, but I would rather shave at home. So she asked me if I need to be shaved. I said no, that I was already shaved, and she was like, okay, cool. So yeah, I think the baby was also running around. The heartbeats was fluctuate, like they were not getting it properly, because at a point the baby will move and they won't be hearing the heartbeat anymore. She was she was also ready to come out at this point, so everybody was ready. I'm really excited, guys. This stomach was big. When I mean big, if you look at me, you would think I'm having twins or even triplets. I kid you not. This baby was big. And yes, at this point we are ready to have the trip and proceed to the theater, where everything will go down. Like seriously, usually my veins are very tiny, and nurse was like, oh, I hope I can find your vein. But she eventually found my vein and put the line ready, and I was ready to be wheeled to the theater. Usually they wheel you to the theater with this bed, so you have to wait in the outer part of the theater, which is the outer theater. Then after they get the theater ready for you, they now wheel you just in the theater, waiting. Just waiting to enter the theater proper. So at this point, I was inside the theater. I was waiting for the anesthetist was about to give me the spinal, because with cesarean you usually get a spinal anesthesia, which you're going to be awake, but your legs are going to be numb, like the lower part is going to be numbed. So I was getting the spinal anesthesia. The anesthetist was cool. He was good. The theater nurses were all cool. Everybody was like, they were like, oh, okay. They were all cool. The baby was out. It was.
The dad's gonna get a heart attack.
You're welcome, man.
So the baby was out, and everybody was telling us congratulations. Obviously, we're not allowed to. My husband was recording it, and because he's a doctor, he knows he shouldn't, show the faces of the theater team without their consent. So he was just recording. He wasn't showing their faces, and he came to tell me that the baby is out.
Okay, I can see you.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So my husband was telling me that the baby is big and that she's beautiful, she's fair. She said she's kind of our biggest baby, that she's bigger than my other daughter. She weighed, this baby weighed 4.35, almost 4.4 kg. She is a very big baby, and I was like, wow, so excited, obviously. And everyone was congratulating us. The anesthetist made a joke, and he was like, oh, that we had a baby girl, and the mistake we made was going to a doctor that already has so many girls. And everybody was laughing. That's why we also have a girl, that our doctor has a girl. Please guys, subscribe, like, share, and